Hey guys, and welcome back to Salem. In this episode we're going to be doing some hunting, and I'm going to go over how to kill some rabbits and crickets in order to make some money, get some hides, and pretty much get some meat to do some cooking later on. So first off, what I want to show you guys is how to effectively find where your animals are going to be going when you're hunting them. So this is only for the custom clients, either the Ender client or the Lodikai client, and I can give you a link again in the description, but the link was in the first video, but I'll link it in the description on this video as well. So you're going to go to your options, or Control O. You're going to go to your cheats menu, and you're going to show you the actor path. Now what this does is it lets you see where things are going, from tumbleweeds to salamanders to rabbits to turkeys to bears and even yourself. Now I don't always keep this on, but it is very useful when you're hunting. Because you can see exactly where the mob is going to go, and it's easier to track them like that. So I'm going to make sure my rabbit's on, so it's not, so I'm going to turn it on, and that way I can see wherever the rabbits are going, and I'll show you why in a minute why we want to do that. So you can close out of your options. Now you're going to want to open up your inventory, and you're going to need some items. I recommend having some grass whistles, some 9 men's Morris, and some tumbleweed, and these are all very easy items to make. You can see the recipes in your crafting menu, and the reason is because we're going to want to get a few skills. So the first skill we're going to want to get is small game hunting. You need 1300 hunting and hideworking and 500 flora and fauna. So I will study, I think it was was it the grass whistles? Yeah, it was. Okay, so I'm going to need some grass whistles, and I will study these. And I will get small game hunting. I've already leveled up enough that I can get it, but those are what I use to level up as well. I will need self-defense, and what this does is it lets me use any kind of attacks. So of course I will want that. Let's see what I can use for that. Oh, there we go. I can use a chestnut, and for cloak and dagger, I can probably get away with using one of my tumbleweeds. Let me study these. Or sorry, let me eat some snacks really quick. Actually, I believe I can use this. Okay, I'll use that. The nine men Morris also does cloak and dagger. All right, now I just need one more skill. I believe it was, or sorry, I might need 2 more skills actually. I need hideworking, so it looks like I need to level up my hideworking a little bit. So we're gonna do some grinding really quick to get that skill. So I will study these. Yeah, I'll just do that. Hopefully I have enough. I believe I do. Might come down to having enough food. And if you don't know, I'm using control and right clicking on the items that have one flower menu, meaning only one option comes up, and what that does is it automatically does that option, so I don't have to keep clicking and left clicking it. Looks like I might not have enough. Let me see if I have anything else in here. Oh, I can use those. That's fine. Okay, need some hammer and nail. I believe these do that. Oh, need to eat a little bit. Okay, and that should be good. Now, I have the hideworking skill, the self-defense skill, and the small game hunting skill, and the final skill I will need is somewhere over here. Field dressing, there it is. Okay, so we need field dressing, and what field dressing does is hideworking lets us tan the hides, and or actually not tan the hides, but dry the hides. Field dressing lets us cut meats out of the dead animals, and of course we're going to need that for food. So I will have to, let me see if I can use any of these items that I could probably use these are fine. So we'll use these grass whistles that I have left, Yeah, see, all these items came in handy eventually. There we go. Alright, so I have all the skills I need for this video. I pretty much have just enough that I can go out and kill some animals, mainly the rabbits and crickets, because those are the lower level animals that we're at the capacity to kill right now. And I will show you what you can do to do that. So first off, we're going to need to craft a slingshot. So we're going to go to your crafting menu and your weapons and slingshot. Okay, so we need 2 sharpened sticks for that. So I will go get some wood blocks, and let's see if I can find any wood nearby. Oh, here. I already passed one. There we go. So I'll get 2 of those for the slingshot. Okay. And I'm going to craft 2 of these sharpened sticks to make the slingshot. And what the slingshot does is it doesn't do much damage, but it attracts the animal. So it hits for about half a point of their blood. So usually they have maybe 5 health, 10 health. And it just draws them to you, so you don't have to chase them down, because most passive animals will run away from you. Some that don't, that I know of, are mostly like turkeys, animals like that. They won't aggro you, but they don't also run away either. So it's a little bit harder to hunt with a slingshot, only because you have to aim and do some extra stuff, but overall it's not very hard. Okay, so I have the slingshot, and the slingshot is actually equipped in your offhand, so I will equip it now. And as you can see, the slingshot's equipped in my offhand. Okay, so for a slingshot, of course, you're going to need things to shoot. So I will go get some stones that I had over here. Alrighty. And those crows you cannot kill. I know they're mobs, but they are not killable, unfortunately, although they're very annoying. I'll get 1 more. That should be enough. Now I do want you to know that if you are carrying any other stones in your inventory, including the smooth stone or other stones, they will shoot as well. So I'm going to go store this smooth stone. It's not really worth much, but might as well. We're still in our beginning stages. We never know when we might need it. So I will store that. So now I have my slingshot equipped, and I have 3 stones, so 3 shots that I can do. Now we're going to want to go hunt the rabbits first. I'm not sure if I'll be able to find any bugs for this video, but if I do, of course I will show you how to kill those as well. Those are pretty easy to find. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our combat menu, and you're going to see we have all these highlighted things. So the main ones I use are just pretty much the attacks. I pretty much just use stomp and shoot for this level. I find that it's a lot easier just to stomp and shoot. So what I will do is, as you can see, I have my 2 hot menus up, my hot bars, and they're kind of useless since they're both on the main setting, which is just 0, and they're not specialized. I kind of just use these as my daily tasks. So I'm going to go to the bottom one, because the 1 to 9 is a lot closer than the F1 to F12. So we're going to go up to 1, so I have a clean slate, and we'll use shoot as 1 and stomp as 2. There we go. So that way, when we're doing this, we don't have to keep clicking back and forth, and we can keep our interface closed. Okay, so I'm going to go look for some rabbits, and for this, all you really have to do is just keep walking around until you find what you're looking for. Really, there's no real method to it. Some animals, of course, don't appear in some biomes, but for the most part, rabbits and crickets and things like that pretty much appear everywhere. And as you can see, we've already found some crickets. And here's what I was talking about. You can see exactly where they're going. So I'm going to go towards this, and you can see the line is drawn to where he'll be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hover my cursor over the animal, and I'm going to shoot it. I have to be exactly on the tile, so you actually aim a little bit under the animal, or the mob. And then when the animal comes close after you've drawn it to you, when it gets about within a foot or 2, you press 2 or whatever button you have set to stomp on it. And for the most part, that should kill it in 1 shot. If not, you just do another. So I will show you right now. I will shoot it. and then I'll press 2. Oh, I messed up that one. There we go. So there we go. I've killed the cricket, and you can see it's in my inventory. I picked it up, just right-clicked it. Now, crickets serve no purpose other than pretty much inspirationals, cooking, or you can make cricket teams, which are an inspirational that you can sell for, I believe, 22 or 21 silver. So they're a decent way to make some money in the beginning, if you can't find feathers all the time, of course. There's a base that was nearby here. Uh-oh. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to go look for some rabbits, and I will come back to this as soon as I've found some. Alright everyone, so I've found some rabbits to hunt. So I'm going to hunt, I have 2 stones. Let me pick some up. I'm going to try to hunt 4, just to show you some tanning, or some drying later actually. I want to be able to have some more than just 2 or 3. So what you're going to do is the same exact thing as last time, but this time you want to make sure that your yellow bile, which is the yellow bar, you want to make sure that's pretty much full. So let's see, I don't have any grass to make the berry straw, so I'm just going to use the regular berries. But anyway, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to shoot the same thing. You're going to shoot the rabbit. And that one ran really far away, so I'm not going to go after that one. There's a ton over here. I will hunt this one. So you're going to put your crosshair, or put your crosshair right under the rabbit. As soon as it stands still, you're going to shoot it. So I'll shoot that one. And here it comes. I'm going to shoot it right now. Oh, didn't kill it. There we go. So what a stomp does is it concusses your enemy for about, I think, 3 seconds or so, maybe a little more. So it gives you time to land another shot. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to heal up really quick. Of course, the higher your yellow bile, the more damage you'll do, and eventually, I say past 20 or 25, you'll be able to one-shot the rabbits, no problem. And I believe I hit them for about 1 point less than their health. I think they have 5 health. So very soon I should be able to kill them with one shot. So I'm going to shoot this one, and I'm going to stomp, and I'm going to stomp again. It's actually probable that I can kill it after stomping it once with a punch, which also uses less of this yellow bile, but for the sake of the video I will just keep doing the double stomp. But you can go ahead and try out any method you want. There's not much of a chance that it'll kill you. I mean, it is possible, but the most likely chance that you will ever get KO'd from a rabbit is if it turns into a March hare, which is a monster, and it has a very small chance. You can even check your mini-map for it to see if it's a March hare or not. It'll basically look like a different icon other than just a rabbit. But yeah, for the most part, you'll be able to test different combat styles, especially with low-level monsters like, or low-level animals like rabbits or beavers, stuff like that. So I've got 2. I'm going to do 2 more. I'm not going to worry about healing after this next one, only because I don't have much food left. So I will just kill these. Oh, missed one anyway, so I'll just get 3. Let's see if I can get this one. And I will stomp now, and I will stomp again. And there you have it. So now I have 3 rabbits, and I'm going to go back to my homestead. I will come back to this part of the video, and I will show you how to dry your hides and how to cut the meat. Hey guys, so I'm back at home, and I have built 2 more drying frames. I had 1 originally, but you're always going to want to have more for terms of space and storing your hides. You're going to want a lot of space because you're going to be hunting a lot, and it takes a while to dry. I believe it takes 1 to 4 hours for the rabbit hides. The larger the hide, the longer it takes. I think bear hides even take like 12 to 24 hours, things like that. So you're going to want to make sure you have lots of drying frames over time, but for now 3 should be enough, maybe even 4. As you start hunting more, you're going to want to build more. They're very easy to build, you just need some branches. So what you're going to want to do is open up your inventory and right click the rabbit. Oh, I actually have that set to a menu cheat, and what that does is it automatically selects it for me, so I will take that off for the sake of this. But what you want to do is right click the rabbit, and you will see the butcher after you've gotten the skills we mentioned before in the video, and you can butcher the rabbit, and I will do that for all 3, and you can see I have 3 rabbit cuts and 3 hides, or 3 skins. So what I will do is I will go to my drying frame, place these skins in the slots provided. And what that will do is, in the set amount of time that it takes, let's say it takes an hour or two, it'll slowly dry these hides, and you just leave them on there. It's very passive. You don't have to do anything. You just wait, pretty much. That's the only problem, is you have to wait a while. So this is a good passive thing to do. Once you've hunted a bunch of these rabbits, you can just leave them on here for a while and go do something else. So like I said, the more you play, the less time you have to put into the game. It's pretty nice. So you can just kind of wait back. So now what we want to do is, I can show you have rabbit cuts. And we're not going to do anything with these just yet, but in maybe the next video I can show you how to do some cooking with your hunted materials and your hunted resources. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like and comment down in the description how many Easter eggs you found, because it's just right after Easter season. A lot of people have found Easter eggs, and if you haven't found any, then do me a favor and go check all the stumps and logs in your area, because you will probably find Easter eggs. I just found one on the way back. Really easy. And I believe Easter eggs give a variable amount of egg yolks, which give you pretty much double your carry weight, or percentage of your carry weight if you don't drink all of it. So just let me know how many you find. It's very cool. I want to see how many of you guys have found eggs and what kind of eggs you found. You can even put the color in the comments. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.